everybody, welcome back. What's going on? Thank you so much for joining me today for this Current Faves and Nays video. As you guys know, I've been trying a lot of new makeup, some things that I really like, other things that I'm like not a huge fan of. So I figured I would share those products with you in this video. I'm not going to talk too much. I just want to say thank you guys so much for liking my videos, sharing my videos, commenting, and all that good stuff, especially since I was gone for so long. It really means a lot that you guys have, you know, stuck with me. So thank you so much. Let's jump right into it. I'm going to start off with my favorite foundation right now. If you guys didn't know, I used to love the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. That was my go-to favorite foundation. CoverGirl discontinued it, so I was on a hunt for a new foundation. I was buying a lot of high-end foundations, but I was really hoping that I would find something at the drugstore because I'm on a budget. I don't want to spend like $30, $40 on a foundation, especially if I'm going to use it every day. So a lot of people spoke about the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation, and I never tried it. I was never really interested in it, to be honest. I was like, I love Wet n Wild eyeshadows, but foundation, I'm not too, you know, I don't know. I was just a little worried about it, to be honest. But I gave it a shot one day. I was filming a video. I forgot which one it was. And at first when I put it on, I was like, I'm not too sure if I like it. And then it really sunk into my skin and I was like, okay, this is gonna be my new favorite foundation. And it is, honestly. It's great. Great coverage. I don't put a ton on and it covers really well. It's lightweight. It lasts my whole entire 9-hour workday. And it looks really good at like 6 o'clock when I'm home. It still looks really good. When I'm in like a really dry phase, like my skin is just normally dry, but when it's a little bit on the really like dry side, I mix it in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. This is like my go-to mixing foundation. If a foundation is a little bit too matte on me, I'll mix this in and it's perfect. So that's what I did today, and I actually filmed this look. I don't know what's wrong with me. I filmed this look with the product that I'm going to share with you next, but I don't know if I should upload it or not. Like, it's nothing special, but I really like the way it turned out. I don't know. But this combo is great. This alone is great. I love it. Even if you have sensitive skin, I feel like this would work well. Like, that's what I was worried about. I was like, and this is so cheap. So it's working well. It doesn't break me out. It looks good. And you can always mix it in with like a luminous foundation if it's a little bit too matte for you. But it's not like a super mattifying foundation. By the way, I'm in soft ivory and it's like the perfect shade. It might be a little too light for me, but it matches with my neck and all that good stuff, so I can't really complain about the color. It's honestly, it's a really good foundation. It doesn't look heavy either. The product that I have on my eyes, and I bought this maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I know it probably shouldn't be my current favorites video, but it is. It's just so good. I'm a huge fan of Urban Decay, but honestly, this eyeshadow palette is just so good. Like, I'm not even biased or anything. It's a really good eyeshadow palette. The mattes are a bit dry, some of them, but they're so easy to work with, so easy to blend out, so I kind of forgive it. But it's just a really pretty palette. It has a ton of different colors. You can do a ton of different looks. I did like an orangey summery look recently. I did kind of like an orangey neutral eye today, but I have the green, what is this called? Wanderlust in my outer V because of this shirt that I'm wearing. I thought it would be cool to do like a little bit of a green look. And honestly, it's just a really good palette. You can do anything with this palette, an everyday look, a night look. I'm obsessed. I'm so happy that I spent the money on it. I think it's totally worth it. I know a lot of people have been talking about it, all for good reasons. I think it's a great palette. What is going on with me? I can't talk. I think it's a great palette and you guys should check it out, and I will leave my tutorials down below if you're interested. Another product that I'm like head over heels about is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I know a lot of people have been talking about this concealer, and when a product is so hyped up, I get turned off by it. I'm like, no, I don't want to try it. But I'm so glad that I did. Too Faced actually sent these to me by surprise. I had no idea. And when I tried them for the first time, and I tried it on in a video, I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I like it. I just used so much and it looked a little heavy. It looked heavy on my under eyes, so I tried them again and I fell in love. I didn't use as much and it just looks so good. It's full coverage, does not dry out my under eyes. I have like fine lines right underneath my eyes, and this doesn't accentuate them at all. It doesn't make me look like I'm 50 years old. So I really do enjoy it. I was in the market for a new concealer because I love the YSL All Hours concealer, but that's a little expensive. I don't want to pay that much. So I'm glad these came into my life. Now that I think about it, I don't know how much these concealers are, so I'm a little worried. They gotta be cheaper than the YSL one. It has to be. But either way, I'm really enjoying these guys. Don't get turned off by the hype. The hype is real. It's a really, really good product. So happy I found these. I'm happy I got these. Thank you, Too Faced, so much for sending these my way. I'm gonna go over a Nay, and I know I spoke about this concealer and I said that I loved it. This is like one of the reasons why I don't like first impressions, because when I first try it, I might hate it. And the next moment, I love it, just like the Too Faced one. So that's why you'll never see first impressions for me. I change my mind all the time. But I loved this Flower Beauty concealer at first. It's the Light Illusion Primer, Full Coverage Concealer. And I love the color number 1. This is in L12 Fair. It's probably the perfect shade for me. I haven't had a concealer look this good color-wise, and it looks beautiful when I first apply it. I'm like, oh my god, it gives just a beautiful glow, something that I've never had a concealer do for me, but this creases like crazy. I will take my sponge and really blend it out, and you know, I'll blend it out like 10 times and it looks good. I'll set it and then it's just a creasy mess. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what to do to stop it. I want to mix it in with the Too Faced concealer. Maybe that will look good, but on its own, it creases so bad to the point where like I have to go home and redo my makeup. And I use the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and you know, the Too Faced concealer doesn't crease when I use this powder, and it's this, like, I don't know, it's gorgeous, but the creasing is just so bad, I can't handle it. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna get rid of it. Like I said, I'm gonna try and mix it in with the Too Faced concealer, but on its own, it's just not a good product for me. It didn't work well for me. Another eyeshadow palette. This is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air Color Icon palette. It's really pretty. I posted a video, a tutorial on it. A lot of people enjoyed it, so I'm happy. I'm so happy when you guys like my videos. Like, it makes me so happy. Anyway, I've been really liking this too. I did like a orangey look, and I used this really pretty like violet color. I love the way that eyeshadow look turned out, but I also use this for work every day. I'll use the transition color, this transition color, put this all over my lid. It works really, really well for me, and this palette is so cheap. It's like $3.99. You can't go wrong with it. I feel like they changed up their quality a little bit. Like with Wet n Wild, you would pick up an eyeshadow and it would be like bam, in your face, super pigmented. I feel like they kind of let off a little bit. Like, they're not super crazy pigmented, but that doesn't mean the eyeshadow isn't good. You can build these shades up, they're still pigmented, but I feel like they're easier to work with because they're not so bam in your face pigmented anymore. I don't know if you guys agree with me. It's still really good, really good quality eyeshadows. I still think they're probably the best at the drugstore. I tried the Nude Awakening palette, and I have a tutorial on that as well. Somebody requested it, and that palette I'm not a huge fan of. Some of the colors were bam, crazy great, and others were not so much. This I feel like is more consistent. Like, all the shades are good, but either way, like, pick it up, guys. It's only $3.99. It's very comparable to the Modern Renaissance palette. Another product that I love. Let me just switch it up to hair care really quick. I only have one thing. This is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Hold and Shine Moisture Mist. I got this because I wanted a new shine spray, really for when my hair is straight, but I can't use this when my hair is straight. Like, this will curl up my hair in no time. It actually says for thick curly hair. I don't have thick hair, but this works great for my natural hair. In some of my recent videos, you can see what my natural hair looks like. I'm trying not to use so much heat on it. So this makes my hair, it doesn't like curl up my hair so much that it's like kinky. Some products will do that to my hair and I don't like it. This will just define the wave a little bit. It will give some shine. It will give moisture. It also, I feel like, thickens my hair up a little bit. It looks really pretty. I'll maybe post some pictures in here so you guys know what I'm talking about. I really, honestly, have been enjoying this product a lot, and it doesn't weigh my hair down. It doesn't make it look greasy. And I don't know, it just looks really pretty. And my hair, I don't like my hair. Some parts are straight, some parts are curly, some parts are wavy. And this, I feel like, just makes my hair look good, you know? It's very hard for my hair to look good, especially because I have so many cowlicks. This does an awesome freaking job. So if you guys are in the market for that, check this out, Shea Moisture. Another Nay for you guys. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. They also sent me this, and I started using it a while back. It was okay, and then I kind of forgot about it a little bit. I actually also don't like the smell. It's a little bit of a smoky smell. But I stopped using it. I went to my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, I think that's what it's called, and I realized how much I love that and how much this just didn't do, drop the cap. This just didn't do anything for my skin. Like, I know it's a replenishing, hydrating primer, but I don't see a difference at all. I don't think it's supposed to keep your makeup on all day, but I just felt like it didn't do anything for me. I don't like the smell. It's just like I wouldn't spend my money on this at all. I prefer the Wet n Wild setting spray, hands down. Like, I know this is like a Wet n Wild little video, but honestly, that setting spray is 10 times better than this one. I just have 2 more things. This next one is a skincare product. This is by Sky Organics. You guys know I love that brand. This is their Micellar cleansing water for normal skin. It has organic corn flour and organic aloe vera for face and eyes. Cleanses and removes makeup, and no need to rinse. I always rinse, by the way, always. But I really like this, guys. It hydrates my skin so well. I had a really bad sunburn recently, and I would take my makeup off with this instead of like a makeup wipe, and I feel like it really helped my skin from drying out. The only place that I peeled, I should have peeled all over my face, but the only place where I peeled is right here around my nose. Everywhere else, ooh, sorry, was my hair like that the whole time? Everywhere else, I felt like it was just normal, and my skin just felt so hydrated. Even after I used face wash, my skin felt so nice. And I don't know, I owe it to this because everything else I've been using the same. This was the only difference. I really like it. I've been using it every day. I'm just too lazy to buy makeup wipes, so I've been removing my makeup with this. My makeup, my face just feels so hydrated. It's crazy. So try it out, and I believe they have one for dry skin too. I'm glad I got the normal one because I feel like this still hydrates really well, but they have one for like extra dry skin. So if you're in the market for a new micellar water, try this out. You guys know I love Sky Organics. The brand is amazing. I like, you know, what they stand for and all of that. The last product that I have, I've been talking my face off. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is in Fair. I don't like this to bake because I feel like if you leave this on your skin for more than like 30 seconds, like it's just on there. Like you can't blend it out. I say this because it has happened to me before. I baked with it, and then usually when I bake, I'll put my highlighter on and then I'll go ahead and dust off the baking. And one day I was just like, okay. Like I could not get the baking off. I mean, eventually it did, but I had to like rub it out really hard, you know? But this is really good for under eyes. Don't put a ton on because it will make you look like you're 80 years old. But if you put just a good amount on very lightly with a brush, I will use the Real Techniques setting brush. It looks really nice. It's a great color for me. They have different colors, and it doesn't give me flashback or anything. That's one thing that I don't like about the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. It does flashback like really bad on me. So when I want to just have like a nice, nothing super highlighted look, like I'll use a little bit of this, and it sets my under eyes really well in conjunction with the Too Faced concealer, like these two together. Awesome. I love it for my under eyes. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me if you're still here and listening to some of my favorite products, some products that I didn't really like too much. I really appreciate it. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see next. I am ready to do more and more requested videos, so let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in my next video. Bye.